Fellow Americans, are you prepared for the worst? Imagine waking up to a world where grocery stores are empty, chaos is everywhere, and your family's survival is on the line. What would you do? The world can change in an instant. We've all seen it. 1 minute life is normal, the next it's a desperate fight for survival. That's why in this video I'm going to reveal the 20 essential foods you must have in your secret prepper pantry. These are not just foods, they are lifelines. Without them, your chances of survival plummet. First up, we're talking powdered eggs. These are an absolute game changer when it comes to survival. They're shelf-stable, lightweight, and pack a serious nutritional punch. Think about it. Fresh eggs? They break, they go bad, they're a liability in a crisis. Powdered eggs? They're compact, they last for ages, and they can be whipped up into scrambled eggs, omelets, or even used in baking. Believe me, when you're staring down a long-term survival situation, a good supply of powdered eggs will be like finding a gourmet meal in the wilderness. Next, we're diving into the world of dried beans. These little guys are a prepper's best friend. They're cheap, they're readily available, and they can last for years if stored properly. Beans are packed with protein, fiber, and essential nutrients that will keep you going when times get tough. You can toss them in soups, stews, salads, or even grind them into flour for baking. Trust me, in a survival situation, a hearty bowl of beans can make all the difference. Now let's talk about a true survival superstar, honey. Honey never goes bad. Not only is it a natural energy booster, but it also has antibacterial properties that can be a lifesaver in a pinch. Got a cut or a burn? Honey can help. Store it in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight, and it will be there for you when you need it most. Remember, in a survival situation, something as simple as honey can be a game changer. Moving on to another survival essential, canned fish. Tuna, salmon, sardines, your new best friends. Packed with protein and omega-3 fatty acids, essential for brain and heart health. Eat it straight from the can, add to salads, or mix with rice and beans. Store in a cool, dark place for a protein boost when needed. In a survival situation, a can of fish can feel like a gourmet feast. Let's talk about a true comfort food and survival powerhouse, peanut butter. Calorie-dense, packed with protein and healthy fats, it lasts ages if stored properly. Eat it straight from the jar, spread it on crackers, or add flavor to meals. Store in a cool, dark place for a morale-boosting treat. In a crisis, a spoonful can make all the difference. Rice is a staple food for a reason. It's cheap, easy to store, and has a ridiculously long shelf life. Rice is also incredibly versatile. You can eat it plain, use it in soups and stews, or even grind it into flour for baking. Store your rice in a cool, dry place, and it will be there to provide a blank canvas for countless survival meals. Trust me, when the going gets tough, a simple bowl of rice can be a lifesaver. Pasta, like rice, is a true survival all-star. It's cheap, it stores well, and it can be transformed into countless meals. Pasta is a great source of carbohydrates, which provide your body with energy. Plus, it's a blank canvas for whatever flavors you can scavenge. Store your pasta in a cool, dry place, and it will be there to provide a hearty and satisfying meal when you need it most. Remember, in a crisis, a simple bowl of pasta can be a real morale booster. Now you might be thinking, spices? Really? In a survival situation? Trust me on this one. Spices can transform a bland meal into something palatable, even enjoyable. Think about it. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, cumin, oregano, basil. These are all small but mighty flavor enhancers that can make a world of difference. Store your spices in a cool, dry place away from light, and they'll be there to add a burst of flavor to your survival meals. Remember, in a crisis, every little bit helps, and that includes keeping your spirits up with tasty food. Oats are a powerhouse of nutrition. They're packed with fiber, which is essential for digestion, and they provide a slow release of energy to keep you going throughout the day. Oats are also incredibly versatile. Make a hearty bowl of oatmeal for breakfast, add them to smoothies, or even use them in baking. Store your oats in a cool, dry place, and they'll be there to fuel your adventures when you need them most. Trust me, in a survival situation, a warm bowl of oatmeal can feel like a luxury. Now, some of you might be thinking coffee in a survival situation, isn't that a luxury? And you wouldn't be entirely wrong, but hear me out. Coffee isn't just about the caffeine kick, although that's definitely a bonus in a crisis. Instant coffee is the way to go here. It's lightweight, it stores well, and it doesn't require any fancy equipment. Store your instant coffee in a cool, dry place, and it will be there to provide a much-needed morale boost when you need it most. Trust me, in a survival situation, a simple cup of coffee can make all the difference. Quinoa is a true superfood. It's a complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids. Quinoa is incredibly versatile. Use it in place of rice or couscous. Store in an airtight container in a cool, dry place. In a survival situation, quinoa can feel like a gourmet feast. Coconut oil is a survival multitasker you'll be glad to have. It has a long shelf life and doesn't need refrigeration. Use it for cooking, moisturizing, conditioning hair, as lip balm, and even as an antiseptic. Store it in a cool, dark place for multiple uses when needed. Canned tomatoes are a pantry staple for a reason. They're versatile, nutritious, and they last for ages. Canned tomatoes can be used in countless recipes. They're the base for soups, stews, sauces, and chilies. Store your canned tomatoes in a cool, dry place, and they'll be there to add flavor and nutrition to your survival meals. Trust me, in a crisis, a can of tomatoes can feel like a culinary godsend. Remember, in a survival situation, you need to be creative and adaptable with your cooking. Powdered milk might not be the most glamorous item on this list, but it's a valuable one nonetheless. It's a great source of calcium and vitamin D, and it has a much longer shelf life than fresh milk. Powdered milk can be used in baking, added to smoothies, or simply mixed with water for a refreshing drink. Store your powdered milk in a cool, dry place, and it will be there to provide a nutritional boost when you need it most. Trust me, in a survival situation, a glass of powdered milk can feel like a real treat. Canned pumpkin isn't just for pies, folks. It's a nutritional powerhouse packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Canned pumpkin can be used in both sweet and savory dishes. Add it to smoothies, soups, stews, chilies, and even baked goods. Store your canned pumpkin in a cool, dry place, and it will be there to add flavor, nutrition, and versatility to your survival meals. Trust me, in a survival situation, a can of pumpkin can feel like a culinary godsend. In a survival situation, you need all the nutritional help you can get, and canned pumpkin delivers in spades. Jerky is a survival classic for a reason. It's lightweight, portable, and has a ridiculously long shelf life. Jerky is also a fantastic source of protein, which is essential for building and repairing tissues. Store your jerky in a cool, dry place, and it will be there to provide a protein-packed snack or meal when you need it most. Trust me, in a survival situation, a piece of jerky can feel like a gourmet treat. In a survival situation, you need all the energy you can get, and protein is a key source of that energy. Dried fruit is a great way to satisfy your sweet tooth while also getting a nutritional boost. It's packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, and it has a much longer shelf life than fresh fruit. Dried fruit can be eaten on its own as a snack, added to trail mixes, or used in baking. Store your dried fruit in airtight containers in a cool, dry place, and it will be there to provide a sweet and nutritious treat when you need it most. Trust me, in a survival situation, a handful of dried fruit can feel like a real luxury. Don't let their size fool you. Chia seeds are nutritional powerhouses. They're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and protein. Chia seeds are also incredibly versatile. Add them to smoothies, yogurt, oatmeal, or water. Store in a cool, dry place for a nutritional boost. Bouillon cubes might not be the most glamorous item, but they're valuable. They add flavor to soups, stews, sauces, and rice dishes. Bouillon cubes are incredibly versatile. Use them for broth, extra flavor, or a simple soup. Store in a cool, dry place for a burst of flavor. In survival, a bouillon cube can make all the difference. Whole grains like barley, millet, and farro are nutritional powerhouses, packed with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. They're incredibly versatile. Cook them as a side dish, add to soups, or grind into flour. Store in airtight containers in a cool, dry place. In a survival situation, a bowl of whole grains can feel like a gourmet feast. There you have it, folks. The 20 essential foods that could make all the difference in a survival situation. Remember, prepping isn't about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. Stock up on these essential foods, and rest assured that you'll be ready to face whatever challenges come your way. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our survival tips. Stay prepared, stay safe, and see you in the next video.